Hey everyone, it's Marissa with another some of this and some of that video. I haven't did one of these videos in a very long time because I've been doing just a lot of cards. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that I have created over the past couple weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So was it last week? I shared with you this doily. I think it's called like a doily lace die. And this was a make and take that I made at the Sizzix DIY day that they had at their headquarters in Lake Forest, California. And I wanted to try to make this because I thought it was so cool. So I thought I had this die and the embossing folder, but I guess I didn't. So I had this snowflake die, and this is a real old one. And so I used that, and then I used some of this wire that I got from Hobby Lobby. And what else did I use? Some seam binding, some different beads, and then I used these different color bells that you saw on my last haul video that I did last weekend. So, and if you see a little hand, that's the little one. She's over here bugging again. So, I made these, and what I did was I layered two of them. So there's two, so it looks dimensional. There's two snowflakes on top of each other, and I just offset them. I tied some seam binding, put a flat back pearl, and the bell and a bead. So I did that one in gold, and then I did another one in gold with the red, and this came out so cute. And I used a heart button and a clear bead and the gold bell. Super cute. Okay, and then I also did silver, and I used the metallic or the silver and gold cardstock from Michaels, if you are wondering what paper I used. So this one I used some seam binding, a flat back, a bead, and the blue bell. Super cute. And then the last one I made is this one, and this is white with a clear bead and the bell and a white flat back. And so when I cut these out, these made the, I think it's the negative of the snowflakes. So I was able to make some shaker cards because I didn't want to put them to waste. So I used these two papers. The first one is All is Bright, and this is My Mind's Eye. And then Martha Stewart, I used this paper, and these are old papers. And I use this chunky glitter from Michaels, as well as one of these sentiments. So the first one I was playing around, and as you can see, here's the negative part, and I just put some gold sequins, and I used it on the corrugated cardstock. So I just didn't want to waste it. I thought I can maybe come up with something using it. So there's that one, and sorry for the glare. So I'm trying to hold it at an angle where it's not going to show the glare. So that is that card. And then this one I love because I love the color. I layered it with a Martha Stewart paper, Season's Greeting, and I cut it in a flag, and then I popped it up on the ends to give it some dimension. And I put the chunky glitter in the snowflake. So that's what I was able to do, is make the card and the die snowflake. So that's that. And then one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I worked on this a couple, I would say 2 months ago. I finished it finally. but I've just been, I wanted to wait to do some of this and some of that video. So I'm going to go ahead and cover you guys because it's hanging over here. And ta-da! I made a fabric chandelier and I just have it hanging here. So don't mind the background, it's a mess. I have my, my craft room's in my garage, so as you can see. But anyways, this is a fabric chandelier that I made. And here's that bow. If you guys remember, I asked you guys which centerpiece I should add. And this is the centerpiece that I made for my flower bow concoction with a tulle. And I got this, I think I got this print at Hobby Lobby. The fabric. So I have different fabrics in here. I have some tulle. I have some polka dot gold ribbon. I have some of these little tiny rosettes. And then I have the regular ribbon. And that is all. So that is what I wanted to show you guys, my fabric chandelier. It's a 2-tier. So you have your top one and your bottom one. And I used it using those embroidery hoops. I just used a bigger size for the top and then the smaller size for the bottom tier. So yeah, that's my projects. And if you hear that sound, that is the heater coming on because it is super cold. So I hope everybody enjoys their weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye for now.